Hey, man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibing with Vito. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview. Okay, we live in the crib, Vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Vito. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibing with Vito. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher. Shout out to our sponsors, Rise Coffee. If you want to get optimal health and also improve your gut health, please click the affiliate link in my bio. Thank you. What's up, man? I got my dog in the building, man. This guy right here is changing lives, you know what I'm saying? Also, he changed his life about, 5 years ago, you said?
Yep.
Jumped into the crypto space and stuff like that. Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, everybody? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet everybody, man. Shout out to my boy Vito, man. Known Vito for a minute.
For sure.
I go by Cam Next Level. My real name is Cameron, but I go by Cam Next Level. I just feel like it's always a next level in life. You know, I'm from Macon, but I was raised here in Atlanta.
I thought you was from Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm originally from Macon, but I came here middle school. So I mean,
he from here. He from here, bro. Yeah.
Shouts out to the Matt though. But yeah, man, I'm really just somebody who's always just about going to the next level, really enhancing their life. I'm always learning, always growing. Just being, what I'm saying,
innovative.
Just being raised here is like, what I'm saying, like I was accustomed to, just a lot of street stuff, and you just know how stuff is definitely on the south side. So I just really wanted more. You feel me? So I just got into like entrepreneurship, learning how to really just get my credit right. Got into trading that really changed my life. You know what I'm saying? I just been leveling up, man. But my main focus, and I feel like God put me in this earth to help others boss up. So I got different avenues. So yeah, let's get into it, bro.
That's dope, man. Thank you for coming. You know what I'm saying? Taking your time out your busy schedule to come sit with me. Wow. It's always an honor when people come and say, man, I want to sit down with you and stuff like that. Or vice versa. We just can chop it up about life and kind of like get the viewers to know about you and like your path and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you. I got $1 million question for you, bro.
What up?
I asked everybody that sits on this couch this question, so now I have the honor to ask you. How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
How big would I dream if I knew I couldn't fail?
Like if you knew you couldn't fail at all, like failure wasn't even an option, how big would you dream?
To be honest, man, it's like, I feel like right now it's just like, the way when I think of the word failure, I think of growth. You know what I mean? I think of innovation. So to be honest, like I just feel like I'm kind of living that whole purpose right now when it comes to just, you know what I'm saying, like knowing that failure is always progression. You know what I mean? So it's just like I continue to dream big right now, bro. My dreams are hella big, man. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like sky's the limit. That's how I would feel if failure wasn't possible. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, sky's the limit, but at the same time I know failure is a growth step, so I still feel like sky's the limit.
Facts. I got a question though, because I know you said a couple years ago that's when you kind of like indulged into like, man, I'm going full-fledged in the crypto space, trading, different things of that nature. But what was the spark that initially made you say I want to go in this direction? Because you said before,
I love that
you're like, us growing up south side or wherever you're from, we get into shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the environment can either shape you into doing better things for like the environment, or it can kind of like drown you or like you have some like shortcomings and setbacks. So when did you have like that light bulb pop in your head and you're like, man, bro, I really want to like go in this crypto space?
Yeah, that's a great question, bro. I love that question because I talk about it all the time. Really, it was like one of my boys, bro. One of my boys, shouts out to my boy Taquan. He actually gave me a mindset. You know what I'm saying? He asked me a question one day because he was always telling me like, bro, I just see something bigger than you, because I was you know what I'm saying, valet. Did you ever valet?
Nah, I never valet. I didn't know you valet. Yeah. I think I did know that you valet though. That was
like what I did. Like from
2017.
I dropped out of college. And then I went straight to the valet. I was valeting in Savannah because I went to school in Savannah. Shouts out to Nico too. Nico already know. I went to school in Savannah, and then I left school, dropped out of school, and just came up here to do valet because I was getting money down there valeting. You know what I'm saying, making a couple $100 a day. You feel me? And I was like, I'm about to go take that to the city. I got a little gig up here at the Omni, at the CNN Center, State Farm CNN Center. So you know what I'm saying, I used to park a lot of people, and was doing good for myself. At least I thought I was. You feel me? So it took my boy because I was comfortable. I had, you know what I'm saying, a lot of celebrities. Shouts out to Trouble, bro. He was like one of my biggest like celebrity clients, but he always showed me so much love, man. So I definitely got to shout out Trouble, bro. R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying? But just a lot of celebrities come part with me, and I you know what I'm saying, get money, get a couple $100 a day, blah blah blah, thinking I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Living in Atlanta, you know the lifestyle, going to the lounges, going to the lounges, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Popping bottles because I knew I could make it back. You know what I'm saying? But it took my homeboy was like, bro, like I see something bigger in you. You feel me? Nobody never talked to me like this because usually, you know what I'm saying?
You're the one giving it. You're the one encouraging everybody else.
Bro. So it took one of my partners, bro. He was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cam, I really see something more than you. Like, and he was always doing good for himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a job. He was doing his own thing with businesses and credit and trading and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I know he was doing good. Had the nicest cars, penthouse and all that. So I'm like, you know what? I need to listen to this guy because he told me more than once. And it finally took him to be like, bro, how much money you got in your account? So, you know what I'm saying? Nobody never asked me that before because he's always telling me like, bro, I see something bigger. You need to start doing more than just valeting. And he finally asked me like, how much money you got in your account? I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I had like $3,000. So I'm like, shit, I got like $3,000 in my account. What's up? Nobody never asked me that. But you know what I'm saying? I was just like, shit, I got three bands in my account. What's up? He like, bro, there ain't no money. He like, bro, what if you want to like travel the world? What if you get hurt right now and you can't valet? What if something happened to your mom? What if you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna travel the world? How you gonna help people? And you comfortable with $3,000 in your bank account? Ain't nobody ever taught me like that. So I'm like, damn. That night, that's when I went home that night, bro. Got off work. I'm like, damn, he might be right. I need to start, you know what I'm saying, getting into something different. And that's when I finally submitted and just started listening. So shouts out to my boy. He know who he is, man. That conversation really changed my life. And that's when I just started going all in and listening and started developing a new person.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So that's kind of how life is, right? I feel like people come into your life, you know what I mean, for like either defining moments that can help you out, you know, in the long run, or kind of like sometimes you could be talking to somebody and it can be like a reflection, like you're talking to somebody, but it's a mirror. It's like literally like you're looking at yourself, and it's like this is something that I guess God wanted to project on you. I said it
was God, yeah.
So damn. So after that conversation, you just said I submitted. You know, you started listening. What were the first steps that you did? Did you quit valeting, or what was that?
So basically, the first steps I did was started reading, bro. Reading really did a lot. Reading really changed my life even before I got into like getting money and stuff. Like reading, bro. I started like cutting teeth. That's when I went to a conference. I remember the conference at the CNN Center. No, it was a CNN. It was the convention center. It was Tony Robbins, bro. If you know,
yeah, I know Tony Robbins.
So Tony Robbins. So I went to a Tony Robbins convention, and that really just changed. That shifted my mindset. You know what I mean? I started realizing the power of the mind. And, you know what I'm saying, of course, I got suggested a few books at the conference. I met a lot of good people. So I started reading, bro. I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I read Think and Grow Rich and The Science of Getting Rich. Those 3 books right there.
So say it again for the people.
Think and Grow Rich by Robert Kiyosaki. The Science of Getting Rich by Walter D. Waddles. And then Rich Dad, Poor Dad. No, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm sorry. Think and Grow Rich is by Napoleon Hill.
Yeah, fair.
So those 3 books, Think and Grow Rich, the Science of Getting Rich, and Rich Dad, Poor Dad. All of those got rich in them. All of them got rich in them. But the thing that I learned is, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get rich. Like when they say the word rich, you kind of got to get your mind rich first before you can start getting the paper. So those books teach you about how to acquire the right mindset to attract riches. Because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like, you want to attract, but you want to attract what's there for you, and it's different ways where you can attract riches instead of just going to find different ways to get it. You know what I'm saying? You let those riches come to you, and that's what I learned, and that changed my life.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I have a slogan that I always say: purpose over popularity. When I say that slogan, how can you put that in your own words?
Purpose over popularity. I say really just living your purpose, bro. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the more you live your purpose, like, life will bring, you know what I'm saying, what God or whoever you believe in, like, you attract what's there for you once you live your purpose, you feel me? Popularity is, you know what I'm saying, sometimes people like popularity, sometimes people don't like popularity. But,
right.
I'm saying? Me personally, bro, I always rather live my purpose than popularity, for sure.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope.
You can get popular by living your purpose too.
Yeah, facts. Do you feel like you're doing God's work right now? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people say, and I don't know why people think like this, but even if you kind of look at like in the entertainment world, there's always the outsiders, like, you know, the fans and people that, you know, kind of, you know, have opinions, right? They always say the amount of money, oh, this person is rich because he doesn't believe in God. He's doing some satanic stuff and all this stuff because they try to equate money to greed. So how do you look at money, and do you feel like you're doing God's work?
Yeah, I look at money as basically a tool, of 100% a tool. It's not something that I just like worship or something like that. It's definitely a tool. What's the other question? Nah,
like that. Nah, that's great. How do you look at money, and do you feel like you're doing God's work?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like when it comes to God's work, I feel like I feel like sometimes when I'm getting money, that's God rewarding me of living my purpose. You feel me? It's like, cause my purpose, I already know my purpose here to help, inspire, you know what I mean? Really just motivate people, show people it's always the next level in life, and just kind of inspire. I can sit here and day trade, even with me, like, and one thing that made me realize my purpose is like getting money trading. Is like, trading is one of the only skill sets where you don't need nobody. You just click buttons. You ain't got to answer nobody. Like, it's a powerful skill set. But I noticed that once I'm just sitting on that computer, you know what I'm saying? Because I literally sit on my computer all the time. Like, I don't leave the house unless I'm doing something like this, going to eat, maybe go out every now and then. But majority of my time, 80% of my time, I'm behind my computer. But I noticed that a lot of times when I'm just not talking to people, when I'm just by myself and, you know what I'm saying, on that computer trading, making money, like, it's not fulfilling. I'm not living my purpose. So I felt, you know what I'm saying, God put me on this earth to actually, you know what I'm saying, impact people. Some people just want to sit behind the computer. They don't mind like getting money behind the computer, but me
You got teeth in, bro.
Yeah, me, bro, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, that's not fulfilling to me, you feel me? So when it comes to just helping people, it's like, that's my purpose. And of course, God rewards me in that way when it comes to just success. But, you know what I mean? Like, that's one thing that I always tell people, like, you know, find your purpose, bro, and you'll definitely get rewarded.
Facts. Nah, that's dope. For the average person that's watching this, or the average person who may want to get into crypto or day trading and stuff like that, how hard is it to get in, and like, what are the necessary first steps that you have to do? Like, you know what I mean, to set yourself up for success in the day trading like space? Yeah,
100, good question. So it is hard. Like, if you really want to do it like full time, all in, like not do anything else, or, you know what I'm saying, just have it as a one of your main sources of income, it is definitely hard. Like, it's something, because one thing about it is like, it's the charts, you know what I mean, it's little lines and stuff like that, but it's more of a mental thing, you know what I'm saying? It's more like learning about yourself, learning how to control your emotions, learning how to discipline yourself, you know what I'm saying, greed, like all that stuff you got to learn. Like, trading really breaks you down. Like, everybody who's like trade full time, they let you know, like, it breaks you down and builds you back up. Like, you would never, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but you can't be the same person and be a successful trader. Like, you can't. It's very spiritual. It's very a lot on the mental, because, you know what I'm saying, it's nobody telling you what to do. Like, of course, you want to learn from people, you know.
Yeah, mentors and stuff like
yeah. But at the same time, like, I can't teach people how to control their emotions, how to control that greed. Like, you got to go through that. You feel me? And if you want to be successful with trading, like, you got to go through those trials and tribulations. You feel me? But it's gonna build you up to be a better person, and that's why that skill set is one of the most powerful skills in the world. And a lot of people is not successful with trading because they can't get brought down. A lot of people don't try to get back up once they get brought down. You feel me? Because you're gonna make some money. You feel me? You're gonna lose some money too. And that's one thing about trading. Like, no trader has gone straight up because it teaches you a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
But if you do want to get into trading, I highly recommend that you don't do it by yourself. Like, you find somebody who know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So they can kind of teach you of what not to do. 9 times out of 10, you still gonna do it.
Yeah, you still gonna eat. Yeah, I mean, but, you know, it's like telling a kid, like, don't touch the stove, it's hot. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I learned, bro, because I've been doing this since 2017. I done taught hundreds and hundreds of people. You know what I mean? So it's like, I see that. Like, I tell people all the time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell you what not to do, but 9 times out of 10, I know, because I done seen it happen hundreds of times. Like, you gonna do it.
Right.
But definitely want to find you a mentor. If you just want to get in, like, buying and holding, you know what I mean? Not necessarily doing it full time, but just buying and holding.
I want that quick shit.
Yeah. If you want to do buying and holding, like, you know what I'm saying? That's easy. You can download all type of apps, Robinhood, Coinbase, you know what I'm saying? It's hundreds of apps you can download. Just put some money in there.
Moonshot.
Yeah, I'm glad you know about that. Moonshot. Shout out to Moonshot. They knew But yeah, but if you really want to do it like full time, like everyday type, getting money every day type, find you somebody who know what they doing, listen to them, you know what I mean, get into it, but be ready to get broke down and built back up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Can we talk about current crypto market and trends? Can we talk about that? What's the latest in the crypto market right now, and any major trends or shifts right now that you see?
Yeah, for sure. Like meme coins, bro. Meme coins is where it's at right now. Like it took by storm. 2021 was NFTs. That was the bull market. 2021 was NFTs. I was big in NFTs back in 2021. It was some meme coins back then, but this cycle right here, bro, is meme coins is taking over on Solana. You know what I mean? Because people see the power of it. That's why you see the president, like everybody, literally everybody. Rick Ross just dropped today. Like everybody.
But is like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, go. You go.
Okay,
ahead.
Yeah. Everybody's like, you know what I mean? Like once you get into it, bro, it's something different, bro. It's something I haven't seen before. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I love it, bro. A lot of people be like meme coins is risky. One thing that I did was take my trading, you know what I'm saying, my trading skills from stocks. I done traded out stocks, options, futures. I took that strategy and that style over here to meme coins, bro. And that's why I've been able to kill it, because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not like no rookie and like that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people who trade memes, they don't really know what they're doing. So of course, you know, they get rug pulled and things like that. Which when I first started, yeah, I got in some rugs. I learned from experience. But now, you know what I mean, I know what's going on. I see what's going on. And I took my skills from trading stocks over to meme coins, and it's been going crazy. But yeah, to answer your question, meme coins is like the trend for this cycle.
Facts. So when you say like trends, right? Like of course trends always fade off, and then another trend is created and stuff like that. How long do you feel like the meme coin wave is going to be around? Or is no way to tell?
Yeah, it's really no way to tell. But now I feel like with just like presidents and you got big corporations getting into it now, bro. Like, cause they see like the power of it, and you know what I'm saying. The gains are crazy. Like, there's no other market out there that's giving gains like the meme coins. You feel me? So now I feel like that
it's gonna get watered down.
Nah, I feel like now that these big corporations and these, you know what I'm saying, like these big names are coming into it, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of liquidity spread to this meme coin market to the point we could be here for years and possibly just be here to stay low key. You know what I mean? Just it all depends on what happens. You know, we got Trump in office now, got a new administration, so we're gonna see what they do with like regulations and stuff. Because I ain't gonna lie, like meme coins, the wild wild west. Like sometimes I'd be like, damn, I can't believe some of this stuff happening. You feel me? It's crazy. Like it's all type of stuff that go on. But like I said, like depending on the regulations and stuff like that, like Trump dropping that coin, bro, that really just showed me that the president just dropped the meme coin. Like meme coins possibly could be here to stay, bro. Why is here? I'm gonna ride the wave.
Yeah, facts. Which cryptocurrencies are showing the most potential and growth for 2025? Like,
good question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so Solana, of course, like Solana, that's where majority of the meme coins are launched. That's what President Trump dropped on Solana. Rick Ross today dropped on Solana. Like all the celebrities dropping on Solana. Like everybody's on Solana right now. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to meme coins, it was Ethereum back in 2021. This cycle, it has been Solana. Solana's been like the top coin as far as volume. As far as market cap, you know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with Bitcoin. Can't go wrong with Ethereum. XRP's been doing great. Sui has been, those are my like top 5 that if anybody asks me about investing in anything, I'll say Solana, that's my top one. Sui, Ethereum, Bitcoin, XRP.
Damn. Okay. I've been hearing a lot about XRP. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure when XRP came around, but a lot of people, that's the first thing that they say. If you're gonna jump into it, get XRP because it's pretty low right now, I think. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, where do you see XRP going? Because like I was on this YouTube page and this guy was like praising XRP like it was Bitcoin back in the day. Do you see a trend of that like kind of increasing over the years?
Yeah, man. Like my honest thing about XRP, bro. Like XRP is one of the first cryptos I got into, like back in 2017, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I got like a funny relationship with XRP because I was in it for so long and it really didn't do too much. It did all right, but it didn't do too much. And then I started to learn about it. You know what I mean? Like me personally, I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those people that I was like kind of like down to XRP because. The whole cycle, like, so let's just talk about Solana real quick. Like Solana was $8 last year. 2023 was $8. I got in like around $15. Shot up to $260. Everything, like literally everything moved with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin started to go crazy in 2023, at the end of 2023, everything started to go crazy. XRP just stayed still, and I felt bad because I know a lot of people, definitely when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying, like us, like our culture, the only crypto our culture talks about is XRP. Really, like it's the biggest crypto coin that I hear, like, you know what I'm saying, black folks talking about XRP. And I kind of feel bad because like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying,
yeah, like, you know, we ain't up on new,
like,
damn,
you know what I mean, like it's the only thing that's not moving. So when it finally started to move, I'm like, okay, that's good. I personally wasn't investing in it because what a lot of people don't know about is XRP also has an unlimited supply. And I didn't too much like that. I mean, depending on what the founders and the owners do, it possibly could do great. It still do good. It's talking about partnering with the banks. Me personally, I like crypto because it doesn't partner with the banks. You know what I'm saying? I like crypto because it separates you from the banks.
Yeah, facts.
Get what I'm saying? So
Facts.
It's like, you know, XRP is a coin that actually talking about partnership with banks.
Okay.
So it's like certain things that I'm not really rocking with XRP, like it's unlimited supply and it's partnered with banks. And when it comes to unlimited supplies, like they can basically mint XRP whenever they want to. They can create XRP coins out of thin air whenever they want to. You know
That's whack.
yeah, that type of stuff I don't really rock with. You know what I'm saying? Some people have stuff to come back on, but that's just my belief. But I am glad that it's doing good because I know a lot of our folks in it.
Facts.
So I mean, shouts out to the SRP Army. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to y'all, man.
For sure.
Keep doing y'all thing. I hope it goes well.
Facts. How are the recent regulatory developments impacting the market?
Actually, it's going good, to be honest. Like Trump administration, you know what I'm saying, I'm not very political like that, but one thing, Trump, I went to Bitcoin Nashville. I go to all the crypto events. Like if you really want to get into crypto, bro, go to the crypto events because it's nothing like it, man. And it's crypto events literally like almost every month. I'm going to Denver in 2 weeks. I got ETH Denver. It's going on in 2 weeks, so it's literally all the crypto events. But I went to Nashville. Trump spoke in Nashville at the Bitcoin convention.
You got to see him? You got to see him?
Yeah,
okay.
I got to see him in person. Yeah,
for sure.
He spoke at the Bitcoin convention, and I'm not saying this. I ain't no, you know what I'm saying.
It's
I'm not political, man.
You ain't even
I'm here for the money.
You good? You
get what I'm saying? But yeah, I went to the convention. He talked about how basically, you know, he was gonna put America back on the map when it comes to crypto because Biden, Gary Gensler, the administration that just came out was not really pro crypto like that. You feel me? And now it's like, you know what I'm saying, you got Trump, his sons are very big into Ethereum. Like they pushing, they like hard shilling. Shilling means basically promoting. So they like hard promoting Ethereum.
That's crazy.
Of course, Trump dropped his meme coins. Gary Gensler, who just came out of administration, was trying to shut down like the meme coins and decentralization and stuff like that.
That's
so right now I feel like regulations is going good. They're talking about a Bitcoin reserve. They just had a meeting last week about how they really want to put stable coins, which are like cryptos basically that stays at $1.
Yeah.
So they're talking about how they want to put that on like mainstream. So regulations looking, to be honest, looking great. You know what I'm saying? It's looking way better than it was last administration.
Facts.
We'll see how it goes.
Facts.
Because they could just be talking, so we'll see.
Hopefully not. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully not.
Facts. What role is AI playing in the evolution of cryptocurrency?
Great question, bro. I love it. I love that question because I'm a little tech nerd, man. So when I hear AI, let's
go.
So AI is really going crazy in Solana right now, bro. It's like going to the point where AIs are creating their own meme coins, bro. Like talking, they tweeting. Like my phone going off right now. I got. If you really want to get in crypto, also make sure you get on Twitter. Got to get on Twitter. X.
Right.
That's where all the info goes down at. But AI is like, you know, they tweet on his own. It's building a cult following. Then dropping meme coins. Like meme coins have certain type of utility or whatnot. So AI and crypto, bro, goes hand in hand. Like I even built my own AI agent a couple weeks ago. Yeah, you was
telling me about that.
Yeah, I built my own AI agent that's helping. It helps people kind of identify smart money levels or whatnot. But it's good because it's AI's code and crypto is code. So it's code and code. So it really goes hand in hand. And those, you know what I'm saying, it's very powerful once you create, once you merge, you know, those two different codes.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Crypto is code, AI is code.
Right.
So once you know what I'm saying, merge those two different codes, bro, it's like whatever your mind can think of,
you can do it. You can do it in that space.
You can bring it to life. You know what I mean? You can bring an agent to life. You want this agent to do something with crypto, put it in code, and whatever your mind can create in code, bro, it can work.
Facts. We're gonna shout out our sponsors, man. This segment of the show, I want to shout out my sponsors, which is Rise Coffee. Again, if you want to improve your gut health, please hit the affiliate link in my bio. Rise Mushroom Coffee. It's amazing. My mom put me on this product a couple of months ago. I have the pleasure of working with them, so shout out to our sponsors. Back to the episode. Let's get it.
Hey, can I ask you a question about Rise real quick?
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I see Rise everywhere on my timeline. The ads
Bro, try it, bro.
I gotta try it, bro.
Bro, you can like literally, I get you 15% off. But yeah, try it out, bro. I started taking it probably about a month ago. Before I even was like, sponsored or anything by them. But my mom was like pushing it hard. She had like the matcha stuff at the house. I go over there. She was always drinking, and I'm like, so what does this really have in it? She was talking about like the lion's mane.
I just got on lion's mane.
Dope.
I just ordered mine like 2 weeks ago.
Dope.
I've been on it.
So and you need it. You need it though, because like you're using your brain all the time, so it keeps
that's why I got on it.
It keeps you wired, like focused. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like putting all that crazy shit in your like your coffee and stuff like that, or taking espressos and stuff like that. Lion's mane is where it's at. So once she said that, I was like, all right, cool. And then I had I battle with internally with colitis. It's kind of like a step down from Crohn's disease. So it's like inflammation in the gut. You know what I'm saying? So I was going to the doctor. I had got a colonoscopy and everything, and literally they diagnosed me with this, and they was trying to like give me a whole bunch of pills. So the pills that I was taking wasn't even working. I still had like, it's not to be graphic, but like blood in my stools. Right. So I was trying to figure out like an alternative of like how I can get my health back. You know what I'm saying? So I started dabbling, and I went to 7 Nanda. I got this stuff. It was like for the gut, to renew the gut. Started taking that every morning. I started to subtly see like everything was starting to stop slowly. But then when I started taking the mushroom coffee, bro, I feel amazing. And I'm not just saying this because like I linked up with them, but like I see the product works. So like, I mean, again, if you guys want to improve your gut health, if you have like colitis like me, or any like inflammation in the belly or anything like that, hit my affiliate link in my bio. I'm also going to have it on the screen. You'll get 15% off. So shout out to Rise Mushroom Coffee.
Shouts out to Rise.
For sure. How do global economics factor like the inflation, interest rates, and political events affect crypto prices and stuff like that? Yeah, for
sure. Yeah, so it's definitely a big factor on crypto prices. 2021, the market like went down a lot. You know what I mean? Like it was one of the main reasons was SBF, the guy who owned FTS and did all that scandal. He brought the price down, and another thing that brought the price down was inflation increase.
Damn.
So yeah, inflation, like that type of news, it does have an effect on the market. Good news is that, you know what I'm saying, we got Powell and Trump in office right now, who's very big on lowering interest rates. So of course, lower interest rates is a good thing on the market.
Right.
Higher interest rates is the bad thing in the market.
For sure.
That's why it's always good to keep up with. That's how I keep tapped in, because I've never been tapped in with like politics
or anything like that.
You know what I'm saying? Finance and things that's going on, GDP and all that stuff. But once I got into the market, like I have to stay updated with that, because it keeps me, you know what I'm saying, knowing what's going on.
Up to date and stuff like that.
So I can play. You can make money off those moves too. Like when Powell speaks, like Powell, Trump, anybody speaks about any type of economics, like it's money to be made. So I'm staying updated on what's going on in the markets. And if you do want to stay updated about events that's going on, you can go to forexfactory.com. They have a calendar, and if any type of red folder that you see, that means something gonna move the market. That's usually when like news drops on like inflation or unemployment. Like unemployment is coming up this week, like certain things like that. It's a calendar, so that's one thing I always keep up in my tab.
Damn.
Just so I can know what's going on in the markets.
Facts. Nah, that's what's up.
Good question.
Thank you, bro. What to buy, hold, and sell? What's your take on Bitcoin and Ethereum? I think we talked about that too as well. Are they still solid long-term holds?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, Ethereum, like BlackRock just bought billions of dollars of Ethereum last week. Trump administration continues to buy it up. They're talking about, they just launched something on Ethereum. They launched their own like crypto coin on Ethereum also. It's called World Liberty 5. It's a lot of bit dogs that's really just like going hard on Ethereum for some reason right now. So I feel like they know something. Ethereum did drop. Like Ethereum has been underperforming because Solana just took over by storm like this cycle these last 2 years. So a lot of people been making fun of Ethereum, including me. I was too, until I seen how much BlackRock, these hedge funds, Trump, all them buying up. So I feel like they're planning something very big
with Ethereum.
You know what I mean? Right now it's low. It's at like what, 2,500.
Nigga said low and it was like 2,500.
I mean, it's low. No, it's
low for you, nigga. Nigga said no, that shit low. 2,500.
It's low to where it was.
Nah, for sure.
It's low to where it was. But I feel like if you can get Ethereum, like, you know what I'm saying, anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000. You don't have to buy a whole one. You can buy a portion of it. You know what I mean? Because
explain that because again, like I be looking at the prices. I'm like, nigga, like you know what I'm saying. So when you say portions, can you explain to me and also the viewers? Like that whole thing.
Yeah, 100. So let's just say right now, Ethereum right now is what, 2,500. So that'd be what, 1,250 if you buy 0.5 Ethereum. It'd be 1,250. So a half of Ethereum that'd be what? Yeah, 1,225.
It's 1,225.
Yeah, 1,225. So that'd be a half of Ethereum. You know what I mean? If you just want to buy 0.1 of Ethereum, that'd be like around $200. You feel me? So it just depends on, you know what I mean, like how much you buy. So if you buy 0.1, let's just say you buy a half of Ethereum right now, Ethereum goes to $10,000. That means your 1,225 will be $5,000 because it's half of 10,000. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you don't
and you can do that. And you can do that with. And I mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. And you can do that with each thing in the crypto space.
So Bitcoin is 100,000. The average person is not going to buy one Bitcoin.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but, exactly. But you can have like portion of Bitcoin 0.1. You know what I mean? 0.1 is $10,000 or point. You know what I'm saying? 0.05 just depends. And whatever Bitcoin price is, that's how
it's
it works.
going to still increase for you too.
We don't look at a lot of us in crypto. We don't look at dollar amount. We look at crypto amount. You know what I mean? We look at the amount of crypto. Like we know one Ethereum is one Ethereum. That's what a lot of people say. One Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think long term. You get what I'm saying? So
Facts.
It's like 0.5 Bitcoin. You got half a Bitcoin. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then of course it's like, you know, a Bitcoin of 500. I mean 100. So 0.5 would be 50,000.
Facts. Okay.
You know
Okay.
Bitcoin
For sure.
goes to $1 million, which I think it possibly could hit in the next 10, 15 years. Bitcoin can go to $1 million. So if you have 50,000 and go to $1 million, your 50,000 would be $500. I mean 500,000.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So you don't just think of you had to own one.
Okay.
You can do portions of it.
Okay,
you know
cool,
what I'm saying? You
cool.
still can be in it.
Okay, cool.
So don't let those big prices fool y'all.
Yeah. I be looking at Bitcoin. I'm like, I started so late. It's no way I can, you know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just the average thinker who doesn't have like mentorship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah,
So, definitely get you some Bitcoin, man. Like get you some, $100, $200, whatever it is. Like I want everybody to get some Bitcoin because I feel like, you know what I mean? I know what's going on with Bitcoin. A lot of people don't. But that's why it's a lot of banks. Like you look at, if you follow, you know what I'm saying, certain pages on Instagram, it's all type of pages you can follow. CoinGram is a good one. Altcoin Daily. It's so many crypto like
coins and
pages
for sure.
But you'll see that, you know what I'm saying, every day cause my feed is full. I don't like a lot of BS on my timeline feed. So it's basically full of like motivation, crypto news, just, you know what I'm saying, stuff is gonna help me out. I'm scrolling, so at least I'm getting some
game every time you scroll.
You know what I mean?
Bro, I gotta get better with that, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's very important.
I'm in the media space now. You know what I'm saying? Of course,
you gotta stay up.
So I gotta stay updated on certain current events 100. And stuff like that. But also, it just be a lot of fluff on that shit, bro. And I can say I participate in like watching it, and you know what I'm saying. Like, so, but again, I'm trying to change my mind, like to just like, bro, just focus on like your life, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
We're in our 30s. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta start getting a little bit more serious. Although I feel like I'm on a great track.
You are.
You know what I'm saying? I have a good platform.
Amazing.
I see. Thank you so much. I see like where my life trajectory is going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, bro,
you can get real back in too. So
I can get real back in. You know what I'm saying?
That's why a lot of times what I do, bro, like if I'm because I do a lot of networking. So I do a lot of, me personally, when I network, I don't do phone numbers that much. I like to do Instagrams. So, you know what I'm saying? That's just one thing that I've been doing for years now. Just get my Instagram, set my phone number, because I feel like we're more connected there than phone, because we can see each other and see what's going on, stuff like that. But one thing that I do, if I see I get somebody 3 strikes, like if I see three posts, three posts of some BS or something, I'm unfollowing quick. So you know what I mean? Like that's because I feel like that's very important. But to answer your question, back to everything. Everybody's talking about Ethereum. You know what I mean? Ethereum is I feel like in the future it's gonna do very well, just because it's something playing on Ethereum, bro. I don't know what it is. I can't put my head on it, but the big dogs are buying Ethereum up, like for some reason. Same with Bitcoin, like they're buying the Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is limited. A lot of people don't know that. Like Bitcoin gets cut in half. The supply gets cut every 4 years. It's called the halving. The halving just happened 2024. That was the last halving. Every 4 years in May, it's the Bitcoin supply gets cut. Supply and demand, right? So if you think about, I like to tell people, like, you think about like the streets, like let's just say you got the best pack in the streets, you know what I mean? But it's limited. Get what I'm saying? But demand continues to get bigger. People moving all across the world to come to the city where you at to get the pack.
Facts.
But it continues to get limited and limited. What's gonna happen with the price?
Bro, it's gonna. I mean, bro, like
you already know what's gonna happen with the price. It's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
You can charge whatever you want to charge. You feel me?
But that's crazy too. Like I mean, the whole space is just like learning this whole thing. Like that's why I tried to come, man. Bro, sorry, bro. I had to dip too because I had to come in. I had to do an episode that same day.
Remember, yeah.
But I was trying to just just expand who I am and expand my brain. I came through to your event on like Thursdays. You could tell people if they're in Atlanta if they want to come.
Yeah, if you're in Atlanta, go to the Blockchain Center. It's a great spot where you can learn. You can learn about crypto, connect with some developers. You want to start your own crypto projects. It's a lot of developers in there. So shouts out to my boy Marlon. Shouts out to Ann at the Blockchain Center, man. Facts. Great people. If you're ever in Atlanta on Thursdays, every Thursday 6:30, Atlanta Blockchain Center, right in the middle of Buckhead. Go there.
That's dope. Yeah, so like, I came and tapped in with you then. And again, it's just like so much to learn. I feel like I'm so behind because again, a lot of times, like even when 2020, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you been doing this shit. So I saw that y'all was having these conferences with the Forex and stuff. And it was just like, bro, I kind of BS'd on it, you know what I'm saying? Just, I'm like, just like, I don't know, bro. I BS'd on it, bro. It happens
when it happens, man. When
you know what I'm saying? So now I feel like now I'm playing catch up. So I love to tap in with you, like I was saying, and you can help me learn whatever we got to do. 100. Let's get that squared away.
Cause I can talk about this all day. It's what I love.
Yeah, facts. Hey, let's talk about NFTs just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Can we talk about NFTs? Do you feel like NFTs is making a comeback, and what should people move on?
That's a tough question, man. I know right now, focus everybody on meme coins. The whole NFT community, meme coins. NFTs are good for profile pictures right now on Twitter. That's how a lot of people get clout, get deals, just because of their profile pictures, which is crazy. Like it's like high school. It's like, oh damn, he like your car in high school or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he got that. He got this.
So crazy,
it's crazy,
bro,
right? Like people be having 6-figure profile pictures and stuff like that, so they get the most respect. They get free, you know what I'm saying, free stuff. It's all type of stuff. They get, you know what I'm saying, free deals, little side deals because of their profile picture on Twitter. That's how.
Bro, come on, bro. Are you for real?
Yes, bro. I'm dead ass. Like that's how crypto is. Like crypto is a whole other, like it's a real digital world, bro.
How much money I gotta have to really jump into this crypto shit? Just keep it a bean. Keep it a bean for an average person and myself and anybody else that's listening to this, because I'm gonna push the hell out this episode because I feel like our people need to learn about this.
100.
How much money do we need to get in?
To be honest, bro, I tell people, I mean, you can get into crypto with $10, bro. Like it ain't no amount that you need. You can get in with any amount. You know what I mean? If you really want to take it serious, I feel like $1,000 is a good place to start, but you can start with whatever you want to. Like that's the thing, you don't need a certain amount. Like if you really want to do what I do, I feel like $1,000 is good because I actively trade. I actively day trade. You get what I'm saying? If you want to just invest, like you can invest $10, $15, $20, $50. You know, it don't matter. You feel me? But
Facts.
If you want to do like day trading type and really get deep into the trenches, like we call it the trenches, like crypto trenches. If you really get deep into the crypto trenches, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, $1,000 would be a good place to start with. But you know what I'm saying, understand how quick, crazy, wild crypto is. Like, so I always tell people also only invest like what you can afford. If you
lose.
Take an L, you're not stressing. Don't invest your bill money, your rent money, or whatever. Like, put something aside. Investment, any type of investment should be like, you know what I'm saying, some stuff that you don't need.
Damn.
So, but I feel like $1,000 somewhere good to start. You know what I'm saying, and then of course you can learn from people like me, and I steer you in the right direction.
That's hard. Yeah, bro. Because it's like, bro, I feel like what I was looking at y'all and stuff like that, doing y'all thing and stuff, like, it's like, bro, I'll be thinking like niggas gotta have like hella money to do this shit, cause you want to make the bread, like,
yeah, 100.
And that's just like anything, bro.
Yeah.
You that's like going to the casino, nigga.
Yeah.
You go to the casino with $50. I mean, of course you're not gonna strike. I mean, I did one time,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, I said sometimes you can swipe.
I did one time, boy. Like, nigga, I sat down with $100. I turned that to $1,200.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I think one of my biggest trades in crypto, starting with a smaller amount, bro. I turned like $100 into like 30 bands in like 48 hours. like
how did you do this shit, nigga?
Meme coins, bro.
How did you do that shit,
bro?
nigga?
It's meme coins, bro. It's crazy.
How did you know to buy it though, nigga? That's the thing. Like I know you've been doing this for a while, but it's like, bro, how do you look at a coin and say, this the one?
I mean, to be honest, like with that one, it was just like I knew some people that was pushing it. You know what I mean? I knew they had like some type of clout. I knew the people, like, you know what I'm saying, they probably was going to carry it to, you know what I'm saying, a couple $1 million in market cap. And shit, I just, you know what I'm saying, threw in like moon of dust. We call it moon of dust, meaning that either it's going to go to the moon or it's going to turn into dust. You know what I mean? So I threw in like, I think I threw in like $130, like expecting to lose it all. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I'm just going to lose it or whatever. Like, just if it hit, it hit. If not, then whatever. So I put it in there, bro. And next thing you know, like, they took that thing crazy. That thing
to the moon.
To the moon, bro.
Nigga, that
like,
shit went past the moon, nigga.
Yeah, that was like my little 30K. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some people made some big money off of that move. You know what I mean?
Nigga, that ain't light, nigga.
I'm saying compared to what
$100, nigga.
Yeah, compared to what they did, though, bro.
That ain't light, bro. Like
that's what happens in meme coins, bro. People turn $50, $100,000.
You gotta pay taxes on that?
If you cash out, you do. If you turn to US dollars, you do. There's ways around it, you know what I mean, when it comes to certain ways around that. But if you want to cash out, anytime capital gains tax, of course, if you cash out your crypto into US dollars, you got to pay taxes.
Like during tax time, or like right then and there?
No, during tax time. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So they'll give you the full 30 though? Or
that's your money. That's your money. You get it. And that's the one thing about crypto too. Like, it's no holding. It's no, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of times people be trading, they gotta lock their money up and all that. Like, anything that I do, I don't like locking my money up like that. I want to have access to my money whenever I want it. You feel me? So that's one thing I like about crypto also, is like, you make these trades and these plays, like, bro, that's your money. Like, literally.
That's hard.
You turn, if you want to send it back to your bank account. I got some game real quick. I got this crypto card right here. So you can send it, like, anything that I make, I can send my crypto this card, and anywhere Visa is accepted, I can swipe.
They can't see it, but don't show your number, but just show that.
Yeah. So yeah, that card right there, that's a card where you can basically send your crypto, like any crypto that you make, anything that you do, you basically can be able to,
and you can just use it.
You can use it, yeah. So a lot of times I make crypto plays, I send it to this card, and go swipe. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, is that still taxes? You gotta pay the taxes on that one, because that's innocent.
And no, yeah. It's ways around it.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that on there. I might blur that out. But now, last question, man. Well, you know, we can talk all day, but what's the next big innovation in the crypto space, and you know, what will shake up the market? What do you feel that's gonna shake up the market? Right
now, I feel like a lot of these big influencers, celebrities, names, like I said, you know what I'm saying, you got the president, countries. Venezuela just dropped, Argentina just dropped
a meme coin?
A meme coin,
bro,
3 days ago, bro.
All right, look.
I ain't gonna lie, the president rubbed it though, bro. So a lot of people lost a lot of money on that because the president put it on his Twitter. It ran up to like $3 billion in market cap. People was putting in millions of dollars, bro. I show you, like, the transactions was crazy. Once he put it on his Twitter, it was kind of like Trump. Like in Trump, I seen that Trump night. I seen Trump at like 3 billion. I seen Trump at 3 billion, and I thought it was fake. I ain't gonna lie. I seen him tweet. I seen him post on True Social. A lot of times these people get hacked, and they'll delete it, and then all that money that was put into that coin, you'll just see a big red candle. And I think it's gonna be one of them situations like Trump gotta be hacked, bro. I know Trump ain't dropped no meme coin on Solana. Next thing you know, bro, that thing ran up to like 70 billion. So I seen that $3 basically, and it ran up to $70.
So $3.
I seen it.
If I would have took $1,000 on that 3 and bought up all of that shit,
yeah, that would have been. If you put $1,000 on that 3, and it ran up to what 70, then that would have been. That would have been what, like 40, like maybe like 40, 30, 40K, maybe. Yeah.
Where was I, bro?
Bro, I seen that thing like I seen that thing. I remember, bro. It was Friday. It was a Friday night.
Late?
Yeah, Friday. It was like a 9 p.m. Friday night. I was literally right there in front of my computer, bro. Like I said, I'm always behind my computer. I seen it. That's literally because that's the one thing I like about crypto. Also, is you can track people's wallets. So that's another thing that I do. I told you about all that stuff, bro. I got so much game, but I track wallets. You know what I mean? So I see like what the bit dolls are buying. So I got 2 phones. You know what I mean? It's one of my phones I do my trading on. The other phone I just keep it up on my desk so I can see what all the whales and the bit dolls are doing. And I kept seeing them buy Trump, you know what I mean? Seeing them throwing in like 20 bands, 30 bands into Trump. And I know these guys are like degenerates, meaning that a lot of times they like to gamble. They don't mind losing. You know what I'm saying? They trading with multi-millions, so they don't mind losing those 20, 30K. So I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? They about to get rubbed. I seen Trump post it. Still, seen that thing fly. Still didn't get in because I was just thinking that Trump about to come out saying that his tweet got deleted. I mean, his Twitter got hacked or something. So I still ain't by, bro. And next thing you know, it hit Moonshot, hit Coinbase, it hit, you know what I'm saying? And by time, that's another thing that I want to talk about is a lot of times when coins hit like Coinbase and Robinhood and stuff like that, is late, bro. Because the way we trade, we getting that shit like way before that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like when we trade in meme coins, a lot of traders are selling by the time it hit Coinbase. Because usually when it hit Coinbase and Robinhood, it's a big ass green candle. Like it goes up like another 500, 300 to 500 to sometimes 1,000% as soon as it hit Coinbase. That's called listing. So a lot of times when it get listed, you know what I'm saying, those when like people like us, sometimes we sell because we already up. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just keep that in mind also. Like that's why I tell people, like, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to get the meme coins, I feel like the best way to do it is come to like the trenches where we at. So you can get in early. We can catch these coins super early.
Yeah, facts.
But Venezuela dropped the coin, but it did bad. But just to answer your question, like, yeah, you see everybody's getting into it, bro. So I feel like the more people, you know what I'm saying, see the power of it, and because a lot of people are getting the stocks, you know what I'm saying. I like to see like a lot of our culture getting the stocks and trading now. But a lot of people don't know how powerful meme coins are. It is risky. It is the riskiest place it is. But when it comes to the amount of money that can be made, and definitely for those people who know how to trade, bro, it's a game changer.
It's a game changer. Yeah. For sure. Man, hey, bro, I want to thank you for coming to vibe with me, bro.
Man, thank you.
Man, thank you, bro.
Glad to be here.
Man, no problem, bro.
Love to see you doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm
thank
saying?
you, bro.
Shouts out to my boy Vito,
man, thank you, bro.
Always been grinding.
Facts,
my boy always been grinding, bro.
I mean, hey, I'm trying to be innovative, bro.
I'm still bumping some of the music too. I love it, man.
I got some, bro. Next Sunday, I'm dropping the tape, and I also got a wrestling event next door. So,
word? Okay,
yes,
I gotta check
if
it out.
you ain't doing nothing, I mean, if you ain't making millions on your computer that day, come through.
Man.
Nah, so this segment of the episode will be vibing with Vito shout outs. Go ahead and shout out anybody that you want to shout out.
Yeah, 100, man. Shouts out to the trenches, man. Shouts out to you know what I'm saying, everybody who's doing their thing in crypto. Shouts out to everybody who wants to get into crypto. Shouts out to my homies, Exposed Media, Shanice. Shouts out to everybody at Atlanta Blockchain Center. Shouts out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody who helped me out in life, man. I'm loving what's going on. Shouts out to Vito. Shouts out to the South Side. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
man. Shouts out to everybody, man.
For sure. Hey, man, it's been another episode vibing with Vito. Me and Cam, next level. We on the next level, and we gonna go to the next episode. And look, man, you already know the slogan. We vibrating higher. We out.
Let's get it.